To my great fellow Americans, I am filled with grief and anger at the heinous assassination of Charlie Kirk on a college campus in Utah. Charlie inspired millions, and tonight all who knew him and loved him are united in shock and horror. Charlie was a patriot who devoted his life to the cause of open debate and the country that he loved so much, the United States of America. He fought for liberty, democracy, justice, and the American people. Our prayers are with his wife, Erica, the two young, beloved children, and his entire family, who he loved more than anything in the world. We ask God to watch over them in this terrible hour of heartache and pain. This is a dark moment for America.
You know, when the elderly, it's been said that this world or America or whatever country is going to hell in a handbasket. And I believe we've already gotten to that point. We have extended beyond that point, as a matter of fact. What can get worse than this? And is there even worse to come? Because I don't know what's going on right now. Actually, I do know what's going on right now. Our world is getting wicked. That is exactly what, especially America, is getting wicked. That's what I know for a fact. I said earlier, the previous video from this, I said I was gonna say more about this. So here I am saying more about this. I want to say more about this because Charlie Kirk was one of many influences of my youth, being a young person, in as much as countless of other youth my age, in their 20s, just young people in general. And I've always respected him because this isn't just about views about agreeing or disagreeing. Because, like I said at a previous video, like I said, we can disagree, we can agree to disagree all we want, we can debate all we want. At the end of the day, this guy was bold and unapologetic for speaking the truth. And I think, to me, he actually revealed, how sad this woke culture is. It's sad and it's sick. But you know what else is sick? The way I've seen the leftist try and make it out to be a celebratory thing. Like they're having a blast online, going to comment sections, just displaying their excitement and just being happy and having a toast, just having a blast online. Like, this is, like, for them it's like a it's like a holiday. It's like they're celebrating their birthday, as if. For the 3,000 odd people that were in attendance that day, Wednesday, yesterday, at the time we're recording this, who would have expected, you know? Who would have expected a young man, who's still a young man? He founded the organization he founded at 18 years old, same age as me. So I'm sure even at his age, at his youth, he had a lot of passion and wanted to have the capacity to share and express his views and his belief in words that we would be able to that we would have wished to, you know, express in the same way, but couldn't. The things he said we wanted to say, but we couldn't, and he really spoke up for all of us. It's not just things that we wanted to hear, it's things we truly needed to hear. About the condition of, you know, America and the rest of the world, and just plain evil that, and most people are blind towards, you know, the real condition, the human condition, the political condition, democracy, human rights, civility, religion. Fundamentals, all that stuff. So if you're gonna sit here, if you want to laugh, if you want to keep parading on his death, which, by the way, in doing so, you're completely ignoring the fact, because you are so sick in the head. I'm addressing the leftist or his haters, okay? Because you're so sick in the head, you almost forgot this guy is a human being like all of us, who has differing opinions from yours, whose opinions differ from yours, and you want to grab your phone, you hear the news, you grab your phone, your little box phone, you go on whatever platform where you see the news, you rush to the comments, you type a bunch of rubbish, and by doing so, you are showing your true colors. Let me ask you a question right now. Is that really you typing? Is that really you? Is there not some bot controlling you, just typing a bunch of nonsense, acting like this is something to celebrate over? Because if you look at yourself in the mirror, if you understand that you are your own person, if you have any humanity in you, any left in you, if there is at all, because I'm sure there isn't, And if you look out and you see that everybody else is a human, we're all unique in our own way. We each, all of us as one creation by God, we have been embedded in our minds with a capacity to be able to form our own values. We can base our own opinions based on certain values. We can form our own opinion, and no one should have to judge you for it. People can challenge you on it, yeah. I mean, if you're gonna have an opinion, you should be able to at least back it up in some way. You can have an opinion, but at least if it's valid, opinion with some validity, okay? And at the end of the day, that's what Charlie Kirk was doing. He invited college student. It was college, so he invited, okay? He makes the invitation. A college student, or aka the challenger, approaches the mic. And they have, well, some of the time they have a healthy conversation, a debate. They challenge each other's opposing views based on what the topic is. And the topic will usually be about, religion, as far as Jesus, maybe abortions, maybe the educational system, democracy, pro-life, human rights, the government, the Constitution, history. You don't kill someone, and you don't celebrate someone getting killed whose opinion differed highly from yours. So if you watch him get killed on this side, you're here on this side, and you watch him get killed from the other side. That's what brings you joy? Let me tell you. Does immorality bring you not immorality. Yeah, immorality. Does that bring you joy? Watching people suffer brings you joy. Because now not only Kirk himself was shot and killed, now his family, his wife, 1-year-old son, and I think his 3-year-old daughter. Think of the children. Think of the children. Forget about Charlie. Think of his children. Imagine a childhood without a father. Let that sink in. A childhood without a father. Let that sink in. Now the widow's got raising to do all on her own. I'm telling you, God's got a tight grasp on that family as we speak. Listen, I don't care what you believe. I don't care if you align with Charlie Kirk, or if you want to consider yourself his worst enemy. I don't care. As far as contrary beliefs. What about his children? Have you ever thought about that before? you start celebrating and start parading, that is a disgrace. That's an honest to God disgrace. And right now, I am pleading that His mercy will cover you. And that He will forgive you of all this, because you simply do not just celebrate the death of a human life. You want to celebrate the life of Charlie Kirk? That's one thing. That's a good thing, actually. Because now we have to commemorate him for his life. Because now that his life is ended, some of y'all want to sit here and act like you could totally justify an immoral act. It's only justifiable to you because you simply hate him. I'm telling you, normally I don't have hate in my heart, but if there's a person I certainly dislike, I would never go so far above and beyond to wish death upon them. I would never do that. I agreed with Charlie Kirk, at least for the most part. So it may seem easy for me to say. Because not every person that disagrees with Charlie is happy about the fact that he's gone now. And I appreciate people online for being honest and straightforward. They're open about their position, where they line up, where they align with Charlie Kirk. Not all of them do. But even those that don't, they still acknowledge that this is not okay. So they are very set apart from those who are also on the left who are sick. They're not human. I hate to call them whatever else because I don't want to totally condemn them, but I'm telling you, they're not human, because that is not a human thing to do. And why is nobody watching these rooftops? Because at 200 yards, with a single bullet from a bolt-action sniper, I'm telling you right now, the human condition is messed up. Now more than ever. And I feel like things will get worse in the future. Things will get worse in the future. Even quite recently, it wasn't even just Kirk himself, but just before that, a Ukrainian refugee, a woman in her 20s, on a subway. Was it in Brooklyn? I don't know. I think I heard Brooklyn somewhere. On a subway train. Get stabbed out of nowhere from the man who was actually sitting behind her, the row behind her. get stabbed several times. Forget about the impact. What upsets me even more is what follows. Because after the impact, there for several seconds, even minutes, nobody is there to help. Nobody is there to help. Even as she realizes, man, I'm so dead. That's what she's realizing right now. She is going to die on the spot. And everybody looks away. There's even other people sitting nearby, even people nearby who witnessed. Even the perpetrator walked away. They're even free of any threat. They don't even go to help. And even when people do come to help, it's too late. I'm not gonna react to any video. I'm not gonna react to any videos showing her death or Kirk's death. It's graphic. I'm not even gonna look at the news. I'm not gonna look at anything. I've seen everything I needed to see. I've heard everything. I've seen everything. And you know what? I am tired. If you want my reaction, then let me tell you how I reacted. In fact, I was bawling last night over it, and I was devastated. You know, for me personally, this is someone who, like many young people, gave me an influence. I'm lost of words. I don't know how I can articulate how I feel right now. The words I want to say right now, I just can't find them. It's like I know what I want to say, but I just at the same time, I just can't. I just don't know. I don't know how to organize them. Because all I can say, at least for me, is that this is wrong. This is messed up. This is what hell in a handbasket looks like right now. We're not going anywhere. We made it already. We aren't going anywhere, guys. We made it already. And you're not just in America. You're in hell already. And this is what people who simply lack any humanity within themselves, who lack empathy, who lack compassion, who lack justice. This is what they did. This is the hole they've dragged us into. And this goes from criminals to politics to, to any extent, really. And this is long due history from even the past century. You got these serial killers, you got these gang leaders, drug lords, just people of terrible influence. Hold on. I know you may not be a Christian, but I'm gonna speak right now from my point of view. How I see it, how I see it, the world as it is now. Because even though, and ultimately, darkness will be vanished by the light. But listen, the world as it is now is in total darkness, because even the ruler of this world, the devil, according to the Bible, is roaming this earth, seeking those he can devour, those who he can get his hands on, those whose minds that he can manipulate. He can manipulate those who are vulnerable, manipulate those, and make those who at the end of the day, man, there's no justifying this. And let me tell you, that man, Charlie Kirk, is well rested up in the arms of God the Father in heaven. So, my deepest and utmost sincere condolences to his family, because those children gotta grow up without a father now. Imagine living all your life without a father figure, without a male figure in the household. That's gonna be very tough. So I just hope and pray that this doesn't take away from, their childhood and their innocence. And I pray for that mother, a wife. And y'all make sure y'all do the same. Keep them in your prayers and keep Charlie in your prayers. And pray for this world, most importantly, because more than anything now, we need Jesus. More than anything now, we need Yeshua. More than anything now, we need God. More than anything now, we need common sense. And many lack that today, unfortunately. And all Charlie was, at the end of the day, what he was trying to do, even though despite some people say he was just a divisive, promotes hate speech and is a racist, all that, I don't agree with you. And I have a right to disagree with you. So at the end of the day, he was trying to reveal the condition of the woke world and America and the world. Just trying to get even the young people just to get on track in terms of believing what's right. And you know what? I'm done here. I don't want to say too much. I'm done. But that's it for him.